Hello, yes, my name is Graham Sano, and today is 10th of January 2018. So, from what I've written here, this is the daily analysis for today. Today is the 10th. And before I start off this, one thing which I'll mention here, that FreshForex is giving this bonus. We have a 200% bonus, which means if you deposit at least 500 USD, you will get 200% of the bonus of the amount you just deposited. So to get this bonus, you come to the main site. Just a second. You will need to go to the main site. Here you have the site set here. So this bonus here, and the very first option, bonus 2000. We'll click here. Already it's loaded on the screen already. So you ensure you read through it. We have this one, this Ring New Year profit bonus, profited bonus, FreshForex can let the clients with all this one, and then down here we have the terms and conditions. So you want to read these terms and conditions to find out exactly if you need this bonus. So read them clearly, understand exactly what is there, and these are the rules. This is the first one here. You need to have a classic account, and you also need to have Market Pro account. So these two are the only accounts which the bonus can work on. So if you have an account but it's not connected to this bonus, then you qualify. So that should be it. Let's move to the chart. We see exactly what we have for the day. We start off with Euro USD. Give me a second. We'll start off with Euro USD. So on this chart, I've been mentioning it each time that there's a trend line here which is very significant. Sorry, just a second. I keep mentioning that there's a level here which ought to be looked at properly. There's one level here. This is just a resistance level. So price comes back to it and then it bounces back to the lower side. So we want to observe it for a possible sell. In case the price comes back to the same place, then that's a good place to look for a sell. Something like this. Just a second. We have this being a very good resistance, then another very good resistance here. We also have the next one here, and then the last one there. So basically, from what is happening currently, we are likely to see a possible case where price may come back to this place here, this trend line, before it heads to the lower side. Something like this. We are likely to see price coming back up before it heads straight to the lower side. Something like that. So the best you should do now is either you look for a buy upwards, or you wait for price to bounce from this trend line so that you pick a sell to the lower side. So this is exactly what I've explained. I have a screenshot developed just for that, and I'm going to have it on the screen there. This is what I expect. We have a resistance, and that is at the same place as been holding the very top resistance. All of them, you can see that those are sell. As long as the price does not hit that trend line, as long as the price does not break above it, as long as the price does not break above it, there's a sell. We want price to come back to that trend line, then we look for a sell. Let it rise up, and then we look for that sell. So that's according to the monthly. Let's check if there's anything good on the weekly chart. So the same chart is still significant. The weekly, you still have the same trend line holding a resistance, a resistance, a resistance, a resistance. Then there's this one here. Just give me a second. So I should be back online. I hope you can see my screen now. So as I was saying, we have a level here, a resistance, a resistance, a resistance, a resistance, a resistance, which has been broken to the lower side, and the price is still below the same place which I've just mentioned. So what you want to happen is to look for a sell even on the weekly, but then the best place to sell from is along this trend line. So we move to the next chart, which is GBP/USD here. These are also found at a level that is significant on the daily chart. We have a trend line that is holding clearly a resistance. Price goes down, acts as a resistance, then it proceeds down, and then you see the same resistance to the lower side. So this is a very good sell. You're supposed to sell it now that the price is touching this level. You're supposed to sell it from that level, and you have your take profit at the very low end. Something. Just a second. You're supposed to sell it from where the price is now. You're supposed to look for a sell from this point here, and then you have your take profit at the very lower end at 1.2136. So this level also is good on the weekly, as you can see. Let's load it, the same chart on the weekly. Just a second, weekly chart. We have a level here. We have a resistance which has been broken. Price came back the same place, it went up, then came back the same place, went up, came back the same place, then there's a break to the last side. So after this retracement here, this is a very good sell place. You're supposed to sell it from within, from around 1.2725 towards 1.2129. So this is still a sell. I've mentioned this, I'm going to repeat that this is still a very good sell. Look for a sell here, and then you take profit below 1.2129. So I also have a screenshot for that. Let me have it loaded on the screen. We have that one. I hope you can see this. GBP USD weekly. I've written exactly the same place you're supposed to look for a sell. There's the very top line, and then there's the middle one, and then there's the last one where you're supposed to be taking profit. So we move to the next chart, which is USD/JPY. Here. So on this one, I keep seeing a sell. I've been seeing a sell for a very long time, since I think 3 weeks ago we were selling it and it's still into a sell. So currently the price at a weekly support where you're supposed to maybe look for a buy. So we have the very top line, a resistance here. You can see from this point a resistance went down, a resistance, then it went down, a resistance went down, then the same place acted as a resistance here. Then on the lower side we have this support, which has been broken. Price came back to the same place, and now another support, a buy place, and we're supposed to buy it here. So on this chart, if you're looking at it, then you're supposed to possibly be looking for a buy. This we have a support at this point there. We have another support here. We also have another little support there. Then we have another one here. Then the last one where we are now. So you're supposed to buy from here, but somehow the price has not shown us any sign that it's going to go up. So it's better to wait for price to pull back above 108.50, then you buy it upwards. Something like this is likely. Or if this does not happen, then you're likely to see a case where the price may extend downwards, then retrace back to the same place before we sell it to the lower side. Something like that. So either way, the best you should do is to just wait. If the current week's candle can close below 108.55, then that's a sell. But should it close above 108.55, then we are still upwards, especially towards 114.32. So I also have a screenshot to explain the same about just that one. We have this. You can see this is just an indicator, the one I'm having on the chart. It's an indicator, it's called envelope indicator. You can see it goes up like that, then it continues even higher. So as we said previously, while the price remains below this indicator, expect a move to the downside. Nothing has changed, you're still below, so this is still a sell. So I think I've looked at all the pairs. USDJPY is a sell on the daily. This is the screenshot which I have already. So you're supposed to sell once the price pulls back to the zone I'm having on the screen here. So I hope I've looked at all the pairs. We have Euro USD, I'm looking for a sell. Just a second. I have Euro USD, I'm looking for a sell. Then I also have GBP USD, where I'm looking for a sell. GPSD the same, weekly a sell. Then USD/JPY, I'm waiting to see a clear direction. So that should be it for today. This is the last thing which I need to mention here, that if you are listening to this at the moment, then probably you make a deposit, or maybe you have a deposit already. You qualify for at least 200% bonus of the amount you deposit, as long as it's above 500 USD. So to get that one, you need to go to the main site. Just go to freshforex.com, the main site. Just a second. You need to go to the main site. I have it loaded here already. And then you use this link here. Go to bonus, and then the very first option is 200% deposit bonus, 200%. You click it. Then after loading, you'll see here that everything is written down here. We have these are the details, everything, just everything, and then ensure you read the terms and conditions, exactly the things that you have to adhere to when applying for this bonus. So one of the most that I find interesting is this. Very good, you need to read it. Ensure that the account that you're applying for the bonus is either Classic MT4, Classic MT5, or Market Pro account, not ECN account. So also that account must not have been connected to this bonus, the other one, Deposit 101 and Cashback. So thank you very much. Have a good evening.